Legitimate heartbreaker. Now, I don't know what I'm expecting here. Not many people came to the playoff games. Whatever. This isn't really. We don't really have the first round. Why 85%? We don't have fans. We don't got fans. All right, retired players. Did Ovi retire? Nicholas Backstrom retired. This guy was gone for so long, and now he decided to retire. Okay, whatever. He got himself his cup. Oh, it was his final year in his contract. Artem Anisimov retired, wherever the hell he went. He stopped playing in the NHL in 2020 in the 2021 season. Went to the AHL. He was in Hartford. Is this Riley Nash? Riley Nash is retired. He was earning about 775K. Strawman retired, even though, yeah, this guy got old and he wasn't really that good either. Goaltenders. Anders Lindback, whatever the hell happened to this guy, I don't even know. This guy actually, Troy Grosnick, wasn't even doing that bad. He was only 2-2, had a good amount of numbers. Played with the Kings there, 922-3. And not his fault, he faced 77 shots in 2 games. Coach retirement, alright, all of them are gone. Derek Ryan is a scout. Alright. Alright, yes, Vizmelka. I'm actually going to keep him on the trade block. I'm going to also have Carlo. And LeBlanc, who I'm going to give away. Anyways, where's LeBlanc? LeBlanc. Yeah, this guy's worth nothing, bro. He's definitely getting out on this team. He's definitely leaving 100%. The Lightning have done it. Sam Reinhart has won the Hart. Blues. Should we try the Habs? Maybe they need a goalie. Montreal would have too many goalies. That's crazy. They actually rejected this one? Hold on. Should we give them like a pick or something? Should we like exchange? Maybe exchange some picks? Uh... They're actually looking to be a conservative buyer as well. Maybe try and go for the 9th. Who actually are interested in giving this away. Not gonna lie. Uh, maybe no, not Knight. Absolutely not. Let me see, Carlo for. Let's see what else we can give away. Hold on. Wait. Can we give away LeBlanc? Would they want LeBlanc? I highly doubt they'd want LeBlanc. Oh wait, hold on. They are actually interested in Jake Evans. You have on the table is off. I'm gonna get rid of everyone I want to give away. Hold on. Is Bunting... He didn't do anything in the playoffs, I won't lie. He had a nice season. His playoff though, 5 points, -2. I'll give him away as well. As for players, they would give away Maggio and Jeffries maybe. Maybe I have to take like a pro player off their team. Hold on. Casey Cizikas, who has 2 years left. I want 1 year. Hold on. They're not going to give us Holmstrom, of course. What? You can't just like get rid of my trade like that? Can we resume? Oh my god. Vizmelka and Carlo? Over the salary cap, of course. Alright, let's... Wait, can we take Cizikas? Okay, they were interested in Carlo. They're not interested in Vizmelka. They already have the goalie. Alright, Evans and Bunting. And then we'll take like Jeffries or something like that. Odelius. Jeffries. This guy is potential to be top 9. In the AHL, he didn't really do much. -23. Whatever. We'll... trying to get away from that guy. Hold on. Romanov, they're not going to give us. Let's try and take Cizikas then. This... How? I'm giving you 3 good players. I'm giving you LeBlanc, Evans, and Carlo. We're gonna have to like eat up someone's salary. Maybe Carlo's. Let me try and eat like 20%. Bro, what? You want to pick 2? Try and give him our 5th. See if this one would. Dude, like, you were asking for first and 2 bots, basically. And you're getting Carlo, you're getting Evans and LeBlanc. I mean, Evans and LeBlanc, you could use Evans for the 3rd line. Let me see their team. Maybe give him some next year, maybe like next year's 4th as well. How? How is it far off? We're asking for a 9th. Alright, let's take away 1 player. Dude, this is actually ridiculous. They are so greedy. Let's try bunting. Okay, so Schaefer has been drafted. Assuming Hagens is in this draft. Alright, hold on. Carlo. Essamont? Evans LeBlanc. For Maggio, we're gonna eat up maybe more than like 20%, maybe like 27. No? For simple, okay. Let me take off. Now the block is too far off. This is ridiculous. Okay, maybe I have to give him a couple of picks. Let me do 2 5th-round picks. There we go. Alright, Matt Maggio will be back down. Carlo's gone. There's nothing to really fit him here. Alright, what about the 6th? They're obviously not interested in giving this away. Alright, 6, and should we try give him a goalie like Vejmelka? Alright, we got the 9th, we got 2 first-rounders. Here, I mean... Alright, this guy's a left winger. I mean, nothing much on him. Reshny, A- on B. He's pretty much a B player for a center. He's a good defenseman. Alright, Cole Reshny. We have too many centers though. Should we... I'm gonna go with Cole Reshny. Next up, another center. We should not be going for centers. Top 6 D-man. Top 4 D-man confirmed. He's a right D. Let's see, can I find a left D-man? Ross? No. None of these guys can really play any other position. D in skating. This guy's a C-. I'm gonna take Jordan Charon. Those are our first rounders, okay. Pick 62. I think we're all the way to... No. Or we could have gotten our 3rd round pick, but I'm gonna keep my 2nd. Right now, I'm gonna go for defenseman. This guy looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. He's a bit too low, I think. Christian Edler. Both elite goalies to be. Ooh. Oscar Westman. He's all the way here. Let's go for the goalie here. Even though I don't even think we needed a goalie. That was a waste. Definitely gonna be a 70 man. Look for defenseman now. Hold on. An elite right winger definitely probably won't be. Backups. A top 6 D-man who D minus on defense. That's crazy. Alright, Eklund. Marcus Eklund? Okay. Sure, I'll go with Marcus Eklund. Carlo's been dealt with other assets to the Islanders. Yup, yes, he has. Here, might just go for another freaking winger or something like that. This guy is... Alright, Denisov. He can always develop. We have pick 227. Yeah, one of the final 2 picks. Should we just give away our pick? What were they interested in giving away? They're interested in giving away David Perron, which we're not taking. Don't want David Perron. To recall, why not? And yeah, that's the draft. Alright, not a bad draft. I think we got some players. I think the Westman was a steal and the Edler one. Connor Reshney, I mean, we already have our centers, so... Alright. Be good for, like, to just be dropped. Alright, we're gonna assign our scouts. Hold on. Resign scout. Who else needs to be resigned? Our coaches still have their contracts. Hold on. Brock Kane, okay. Okay, Linzen. We're signing to 120k. We already have. There's one more. Okay, this guy has to be re-signed. Okay. Alright, we're signing for that. Okay, hopefully they accept their contracts. Alright, hold on. We have a couple of RFAs. Resign. Alright, we're definitely re-signing Knight to a contract, a whole contract. Alright, let's just re-sign these. Let's just sign these guys. Turakov is signed. Reshney, our hopeful elite player later on. Alright. There we go. Alright, Evans is going to get released. Bunting. How much does he want? If he asks for not for 5 years, I'm not resigning for 5 years. I'd resign Bunting for 3 years. And You know what? Nah, I'm not paying Bunting all that for such a terrible playoff performance. Absolutely not. This guy Dennis Gilbert had a minus 40. No. Gust. I actually released him, but whatever. Victor Met. Alright, I'll offer him. Sure, why not? So he does. Alex Nylander. And Kevin Rooney had a whole assist when he played with us. Minus 17. He's 32. I'm good. Zamula's getting signed 1000%. We'll have to have him for 3 years instead. See that. Spence. He wants 5 years. 4.4. We'll try that. Maggio. I mean, we already got him. Potential be top 9 at a minus 23. He'll probably be in the AHL. So yeah, I'll sign him for that. Lapierre played great. I'm willing to sign him 2 years. Okay, he wants. Sure, we'll try him for this year and see how it goes. Martin Kaut. I'm glad to. Alright, Kaut. Sign for a year. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind signing Kaut. Oh, is that it? That's it? Let me see. Anyone needs any contract extension? I don't think anyone really needs. Oh, wait. Hate that they never put in here. Okay, Westman is gonna get signed. 3 years. And Annanen. Knight 100% getting a contract. I want him. Alright, 9.4 is crazy. I'm willing to go to 8.4 for him. 6 years. I'll try that contract instead. Annanen. I'll sign it for like a year. Why not? Knight is getting signed. Knight will be the starter, 100%. That's why I want to trade Vizmelka quickly as possible. I don't want him on this team anymore. Sini's already here. Alright, let me advance. C. Okay, we got our scout. Scouts are... Hopefully all of them are back. Knight didn't sign back. Spence is back. What? No, you're coming back. You're coming back, bro. Nuh-uh. Uh-uh. Alright, he doesn't want to sign at this dollar value. So I'm at 9 mil. Exactly. Come on, please, Knight, don't be annoying. Yes! Knight has resigned and Zamule is back. Okay, good. Great. Great. So we have our players back. Alright, I need to see what we are looking like though. Firebirds lines. So we've gotten rid of Bunting, right? Or is Bunting still here? Did I keep Bunting? I think we got Bunting back. I was never going to sign him at that dollar value. Rantanen, Drouin still here. Ehlers. Bunting is gone. Nelson. He has a no trade clause. I want to try and get rid of him as well. Okay, we can't trade Nelson. He did nothing in the playoffs. He had no goals. I want to use more players. He can play left wing, so we could probably sign a left winger. Besser's going to stay. We could always bring up Kaliev. But I feel like Kaliev's going to stay on the second. Barnett's going to come up. Maybe we can have a Nelson Barnett line. Nelson. Wait, did I get rid of Esamont? I think I got rid of Esamont. Yes, I did. I kind of screwed up this whole team. I won't lie. So I might bring up Nylander then. Snively, Lapierre, Nylander. Kaliev, Barnett. So I think we're in need for like a second liner. And maybe a third line right winger. I kind of messed around with this team. Defensively, we got rid of Carlo. So we could put Spence and Zamula up. Have Bernard Docker down. Maybe put Merrill. Have Merrill and Bernard Docker. Knight is the main goalie, 100%. Let me just sim to free agency. I mean... You see free agents. Artemi Panarin is on. How much do we have on the cap space? 7 mil. Tsiplikov. Could sign Bouchard, but we don't have enough for him. Malkin's on. We don't want Malkin. Trying to see what we actually need to get. Alright. A left winger. This guy's been tossed around like a spliff so many times. Duran, Branton, and Ehlers, that's the line. Nelson. I don't think Kaliev is really ready for the second line. So I'm gonna try and get a second liner right now. Okay. Maybe bring up Tsiplikov. He's a youngster. He wants 2 years for 6 mil. You try and put him at... No, absolutely not. Okay. Kempe. Or we can't afford Kempe, so... Can't afford Tuck. Matthias Ekholm, I mean... I feel like I already got my defense ready. Slavin Pesci, Zamula Spence, Merrill Bernard Docker, I'm happy with that. Alright, let me find a third liner to have on the right wing. Like Toropchenko at a minus 815 points. Jesus, he's a power forward, but not the one. Maybe this guy, Matthew Olivier. He was always nice to have. Signing Matthew Olivier. Who'll be on the third line as we need one. As for the second line, Line Nick Schmaltz, who's a center and a right winger. He wants 3 years. Or do we give that line to Barnett to develop? Or Olivier, put him there. Snively, Lapierre, and Nylander. Nelson. I think I need like a center or something. Jordan Dickinson, Jason Dickinson, Evans Jenner, Michael Backlund. I'm gonna sign Nick Schmaltz to... Let's see if this will go through. Alright, we're not getting... Okay, he's gone. Nope. We're signing a left winger. Kuzmenko? No. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of Bunting. Alright, I'm gonna re-sign Bunting. No clause at all. We'll give him 5.75. We'll get him back. Oh, he actually accepted. Alright, Bunting, whatever. We have Bunting back. You're not getting my goaltender. Alright, so we pretty much kept the same team. Whatever. We just swapped out a couple of players. We have like the same top six. Adam Henrique, absolutely not. Seriously, what is our trade block? I don't understand why. I might just do like a couple of months, like the first 2 months of the season. That's it. Alright. Watch it be like win the cup. It actually is. Why? Brother, we're not a Stanley Cup team. I mean, I didn't really do much to do. I mean, this is not a bad team, by all means. I just feel like a bit of development, you know. Okay, we have so many people like out. These are not the lines I want. Actually, I'm gonna keep these. These were the lines that did very good in the playoffs. Bunting, Nelson, Besser. Kaliev will be on his off wing. Put Olivier on the right. LaPierre, not Cini. Snively, LaPierre, and Nylander. Slavin, Pesci, Zamula, Spence, Merrill, Bernard, Docker. Okay, so those are perfect. Power play, we have Rantanen, Spence, Kaliev. No. Alright, Rantanen, I agree. He should be there. Ram Nelson instead of Kaliev. Put Spence and Rantanen will switch. But Nelson will come on. PP2. Drouin, Bunting. Drouin, and then we'll put... We'll put the kid. We'll put Barnett on. We'll give him some power play time. Again, his rookie year, he had 25 points, minus 15. Not too bad. This is his final year on his entry-level contract. No, sorry. He still has 2 years. My fault. Rantanen, Spence, Besser. It's got to be like that. Nelson, no. Alright, where's Bunting? Bunting's going to come on instead of Kaliev. Or, you know what? I'll leave Kaliev there. PK, LaPierre, Olivier. That's going to be a great one to see. Merrill and Bernard Docker. We want to rather have Spence there. Nelson and Bunting. Barnett, Besser. Alright, so Besser apparently fits. Barnett, I don't think he really does. I'm gonna put Drouin. Oh, is Drouin already on? Put Drouin instead. Three-man PK, LaPierre. Nelson, Bernard Docker. Just bring Spence here. I don't know, switch. And here we're... Oh my god, this is terrible. We're gonna switch with Drouin. But again, we already have this. Extra lines. 3 on 4 on 4. Ehlers, Rantanen, Slavin, Pesci looks about right. Zamula, Spence, Nelson, Besser. Bunting, Drouin. Yeah. Actually, no. Not Pesci. We're going to have Slavin. Spence with Besser and Nelson. And then Bunting and Drouin with Pesci. Extra attacker, Rantanen, Ehlers. Rantanen, Ehlers, Besser, Bunting, Drouin. Okay, whatever. And Knight will be the starter. 100% after such a glorious year, which he did not win the Vezina for. So it was most likely... Or scratch, we have Met and Cini here. Alright. Met and Cini will be our scratch. Luckily we have Barnett back and he's not going to come off. Unless it's for injury only. We don't have Jake Evans to worry about. LaPierre can stay on his fourth line. Thank goodness. Hopefully Barnett does so well he could overtake Mr. Brock Nelson. But Barnett will be there. Olivier, Kaliev, Bunting, who's a third liner still, but he had such a great season. Unfortunately, we brought him back when he had a shit playoffs. But again, this was the first year. Alright, fuck it, we're in the season. Set captains. I already made the captain Rantanen, Besser, and Nelson the assistant captains. Alright. As for this season, Panarin, who was let go of. So they just go ahead on their contracts. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. What was I going to do? I was going to check the awards. How do I do that shit? Again, Stats Central. Awards. So the cup went to Tampa, the Presidents to Florida, Dallas to Clarence S. That's who Tampa Bay Lightning beat. And, oops, nope, don't give a shit. Alright, in the individual awards, Sammy Reinhart gets the Art Ross, the most points. Yes, Hart went to Reinhart. The Norse, of course, obviously went to Makar, getting a second. Reinhardt, the Lady Bing, best sportsmanship. Tsiplikov got the Calder. Wow. And we could have gotten the Calder winner, but whatever, we didn't. The Conn Smythe to Kucherov. Demko obviously gets the Vezina. Bob, the William Jennings. Siegenthaler, the Bill Masterson. The Jack Adams went to Mike Sullivan for the Penguins. Okay. Crosby, the Selke. Ted Lindsay went to Reinhardt. And the Maurice Richard, the most goals in a season, 69 goals, Nathan McKinnon. Alright. Hopefully, Rantanen can get the Hart. He won't. For lines, where are the lines? I'll just see anything interesting. Will we see Panarin? Let's see the Rangers. Did they re-sign Panarin? He was the hottest player out in the free agency. They did not. They went out of their way to get Mason Marchment. Oh my god, they think this guy is just going to be like some elite player. They give up on Panarin. They're moving on after not making the playoffs. They already have JT. Zibanejad will play on left wing. Trocheck on the right. Got that. I don't know. This team doesn't look like a playoff team. Henriksen, who was in Hartford for a long time, got 56 points, will play this year. Edgeham on the third line. Sikora on the third line. That's crazy, okay. McConnell Barker's here. He's playing on the wing. Had 14 points. Yeah, this team is not making the playoffs. Cooley is a first line forward. That's false. Defensively, they went out of their way getting Jeff Petrie, a 37-year-old. Good job, Chris Drury. Good job. Minus 23. Fox is here. Hopefully he can get more than. Hopefully he can have a better season because he didn't really have a great one. Keandre, he didn't even have 20 points last season. They kept Lindgren. Schneider's 87 to potentially be an elite. Borgen, just going to be there, honestly. And they have Igor, and they signed Akira Schmidt, the person who completely killed us in the 2022 fucking draft. All right, Berard and Offman should most definitely play this season. My dumbass. Whenever I look at Berard, I always get myself pissed off. He had 21 points in his rookie year. Offman had 29 points, 11 goals, a minus 10. Yeah, this team isn't really going to make the playoffs. I don't really see this team making the playoffs. Let's see where our old players fit, because we pretty much sent them all here. Alright, Evans isn't here. LeBlanc isn't here. Probably Carlos here. Carlos on the 6D pair. Is on the bottom 2D pair. Essamont is going to be there for the third line. We appreciate getting Essamont. But we're fine. We got Olivier instead. Blake Wheeler to the Wild. He got 22 goals with Florida. He somehow just woke the fuck up. Probably his final year. Where did Panarin go? I'll just go search for him. Heedle's over here. How did he do? He had 25 goals, 50 points. Okay. Not to Vegas. Ovechkin. Sam Bennett and Michael Granlund to the Jets. Okay, that's too fucking OP. The Bruins. Wow, this team doesn't look good either. Jesus. Buffalo. Nope. Calgary. I'm trying to look for Kempe too. Maybe they both went to the Kings. Kempe's gone too. The Wild, he's not there. Habs. Nope. Even Liney's not here. Caulfield is 92 overall after a 40-goal season. Suzuki, 88 points. Great playmaker. And Juraj Slavkovsky. Yeah, he'll probably get there one day. Nashville. New Jersey. They got Everly for $3 million for 2 years. Brodzinski went out of his way. He left the Rangers. Almost 20 goals. The Flyers. Even Kempe's not here. I haven't even seen. Oh, there's Jake Evans to the Penguins. How did he do in the playoffs? 5 points. I mean, our players didn't really score much. The Kraken. There's Kako. The Sharks. Nope. Wow. Washington both went to Dallas. One of them had to go to Dallas. No? Oh, Liney to the Red Wings. No. Florida. I don't know. Utah? Or the Blues? Not even Kempe's here. Where did Kempe and Panarin go? The Senators? No. Not the Devils. Already checked that. Colorado? Columbus. He went back to Columbus. Oh my god. Okay, so after a nice year, 69 points in 54 games, Panarin signs 17, almost 18 million with um with Columbus back to his old team. Malkin goes to the Blackhawks. Kempe to the Canes. I should have just went up a bit. Oh my god, Kempe, Aho, Svechnikov, Rust joins with Stalling. Okay, this team has my favorite for the cup. Alright. I'm just gonna keep this one short, honestly. Yeah, looking forward.